been very grateful to Nottingham Arimathea Trust because they've helped me find a peace of mind. Because when I realized that now I was homeless and destitute, it just threw me all over the place and I was very scared. And it's very hard to concentrate on thinking of putting in a fresh claim, not knowing where you're going to sleep today or sleep tomorrow. So having a roof over my head and the support that I've been getting from Nottingham Arimathea Trust over the years has enabled me to engage with my solicitors.
I was homeless, sleeping around Nottingham, here, there. So after when I was given a house, my life changed a little because now I got somewhere to sleep. I can maybe worry about one thing, maybe food or other thing, but the most important was to somewhere to wake up to, which are very hard. So with Arimathea Trust, they was the best people to me. They came to my life when I need them because I was struggling and I didn't have no friends, no family.
I got involved right at the start as I was a member of the church where the vicar came across the difficulty that people were experiencing when they'd been made destitute, having been refused a claim for asylum in this country, but were unable to return for a number of reasons to their own country or somewhere else, and were being left destitute here. It was quite a shock to discover that there was a whole group of people that were deprived of any real standing as people in society because they didn't have access to any public money, any way to live, they weren't allowed to work. Our main challenges are providing enough accommodation. There is always far more demand for bed spaces than we can provide. We're a fairly small charity, we look to expand our housing provision, but still there are far more people in this situation than we can provide bed spaces for currently.
When I came, I just homeless and somebody just told me.
Describe to me a little bit your situation before you moved into Nat housing and kind of what was going on with your life then.
Mm-hmm. When the Home Office, they kicked me out from the house, I started to become homeless. Mm-hmm. I was homeless for a few weeks. Mm-hmm. When I came Arimathea Trust, they find accommodation for me and they was giving me accommodation and I was happy, and the people working there, they are nice to me, and any help I need, they help me. Mm-hmm. And I have 2 befrienders.
Every time we have a spare room in any of our houses, then we've got kind of over 20 referrals for that room, so the need is kind of always there. When we can house somebody, it enables them to kind of plan and to think about how they're going to lift themselves out of this kind of limbo, and we work with people to engage with solicitors, we work with people to engage with legal advice and really move on and kind of move on to that independence and getting their status in the UK.
The length of time that it takes is much longer than your average support work or your average support services. So you have to be motivated in order to motivate the service user. So when it does actually get to the place where there is a successful asylum claim, it's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. That, as well as the first time when you give somebody a set of keys to their room or to their flat, it's definitely a humbling feeling, and it makes me feel as though I am making a difference.
Next time, you'll get a certificate. So, sad. That's another thing. Somebody's happy, somebody's sad.
Is it, we can't say anything shy?
We think it's vital that people have the opportunity to learn English as soon as possible. For one thing, it adds to their safety in the community and feelings of safety, and it ends isolation, to be able to speak the language, to be able to go into shops, to read what's around them, to contact health services. In so many ways it's just really vital, even to be able to phone up and get a repair done on the house, you know.
I think I come in shop, I help me, I want to talk to English, no talking Arabic. Yeah, I come in class, I help me writing for listening English. I want to come to outside shop, doctor, police station, I talk in English. Yeah, this is very, very important.
I live with my dad and my mum and sister and brother, and my brother is 16 and my sister is 15. I had really a good welcome, and it's like exciting to speak English and come here and talk to other friends. First time when I came here, and then I didn't know how to speak English, so then I heard some of my friends, which I don't know first, and then I heard them talking English, and I said, what is that word, what is that word? And then I kept hearing them saying that word, and then I just noticed what it is because I went to school, and then the other people told me what it means. The staff is very good because they help people, and they help people that doesn't speak English when they came here, and then they really help them. I think that is kind.
I mean, I think the work that they do is absolutely amazing. People who come here fleeing conflict, fleeing persecution, often facing huge barriers in terms of language, and so it's not surprising that many of them failed to secure asylum at the first attempt. We know that 25% of appeals are successful, so having someone who is going to provide support, both practical, financial and sort of personal, is absolutely essential, and the Arimathea Trust do a marvellous job.
Arimathea now is housing 40 residents at any one time in 16 different properties, but we're also really excited that this year we're going to be opening 4 more houses, including moving to another city where will be the first project helping destitute asylum seekers there in Derby, and we know we need to do more. We need to help more people that are facing homelessness and destitution, so we're really concentrating on growing our housing stock from different providers, and making us so that we can sustain that growth by making each house pay for itself, essentially.
You know, we look around the world and we can see the growing numbers of refugees, particularly obviously in recent years from Syria and other parts of North Africa, and there's that demand for help for people who are refugees or asylum seekers, and it's amazing that the Arimathea Trust have expanded in this way and are filling that need, particularly when there is no statutory help, and so the work of a charity with little or no support from government or local authorities are relying on people to make charitable donations, seeing the vital work that they do and recognising it by wanting to help and support it themselves.
There'll always be a need because you are always going to have asylum seekers seeking refuge in the UK.
I will never forget what they did for me. So they are my friends, they are my family.
I think what's really important for people to do is just to find out more. So to speak with somebody at the trust, find out about what we're doing, find out about destitution amongst asylum Asylum Seekers, and as you find out more, then you kind of realise what you can do to help, and everybody can help in different ways.
They're just a wonderful lot of people. I perceive them, I see them as my family away from home. I always joke with Nottingham Arimathea Trust staff and volunteers and students, and I always say that keep me a desk, because I'm coming here to volunteer permanently or to work here. And then I could also give back to community what Nottingham Arimathea Trust has given to me.
Happy 10th anniversary to Arimathea.
Happy 10th birthday, Arimathea.
Happy birthday, Arimathea, 10 years. Woo!
Happy 10th birthday for Arimathea.
Sama yona li ci biir fi ma jëma fi ma bëgg